Hi everyone, I'm Alex. I am one of the coaching development leads at Steplab and formerly was the head teacher of a Steplab hub school in Bristol. And I am here to quickly share with you some of the resources that we have created to go alongside the incredible documentary, Great Teaching Unpacked. These resources have been designed to really help schools harness the power of the great teaching seen in the documentary and consider how what you see might apply in your contexts. We've carefully reviewed each episode and thought about how we can make these resources as meaningful and actionable as possible for you back in your schools. So first up, we've created a welcome pack which acts as your guide through the resources. We start by framing how everything is designed, and we've included leadership slides for you to share with your leadership teams. This is going to help everyone get aligned and on board with the work to utilise the documentary in your school. And it's really important to spend some time considering how we have designed these resources. Firstly, we know that schools face unique challenges depending on your context. And it's likely that your context is going to be different than the ones seen in the schools in the documentary. So the resources will support you to reflect on how you might adapt what you see to suit your context. Secondly, we know that this documentary showcases one example of effective teaching. So the resources will guide your attention to the underlying principles that are driving success that can be applied across contexts. Finally, because at Steplab we've been teachers and leaders, we deeply understand the complexities that exist when balancing multiple competing priorities as a school leader. We know that leaders and teachers, everybody in school is incredibly busy. So the resources will help you identify one or two key priorities that feel achievable and impactful for your school. The goal is to help kickstart a discussion about what makes great teaching in your context, and the documentary and the resources are there to support you to get that conversation going. So to make the most of the resources, there are 4 really simple phases that you can follow. The first thing to do is to choose an implementation model that works for you. We know that time is tight in schools and not everyone's going to have the capacity to unpack every episode in full. To help with this, we've broken down the curriculum that underpins the documentary. We've highlighted the core focus of each part of the documentary, and that lets you zoom in on the areas that you want to pay particular attention to, or the areas that are going to be most impactful for your school at this time. Finally, in the welcome pack, we've included a bit of a plan for how you can use the documentary and resources to drive real improvement in your schools. If you're a Steplab user, we've shown you how you can make the most of the tools available to you to really embed positive change in teaching across your school. But don't worry if you're not a Steplab user, because we've provided you with some resources that will help you do just that too. In addition to the welcome pack, we've got some other great documents that will help you run some great PD linked to the documentary on the ground in your schools. There's a leadership team booklet to guide leadership team reflections as they watch the documentary. There's teacher PD slides that you can download, adapt and deliver to scaffold your whole team's viewing of the documentary. Alongside that, there's a teacher booklet to really deepen teachers' reflections and help them connect what they see to their own current practice. Then there's goal overviews, which are like mini study modules that focus on 3 key goals highlighted in each documentary episode. And from there, you can choose to download our ready-made rehearsal slides and run through some whole group PD using the documentary as a model. These slides guide you through the Steplab rehearsal protocol to help really kickstart some great habits in your school. So that's an overview of those resources that we have designed to go alongside the documentary. It's been great to see how people are using those already to supercharge PD back at school. Please do keep sharing how you're using them. We would love to see how you are utilising the documentary and those resources to really drive great teaching in your schools.